Hey, coin enthusiasts and treasure seekers. Did you know that some of the pennies you carry could be worth a small fortune? Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable wheat pennies that could bring you a fortune. Stick with us to find out if you have one of these rare coins tucked away in your collection. Let's explore the 1920 Lincoln wheat cent without a mint mark. This coin has garnered attention from collectors around the world due to its historical importance, distinctive design, and impressive auction values. Stick with us as we dive into the details, from its origins to its current place in the world of numismatics. To truly appreciate the 1920 Lincoln wheat cent, we must first step back in time to the early 20th century. The year was 1920, a time of great change in the United States. World War I had just ended in 1918, and the country was entering an economic boom known as the Roaring Twenties. The demand for consumer goods was skyrocketing, industries were flourishing, and a sense of optimism filled the air. During this transformative period, the U.S. Mint continued producing the Lincoln wheat cent, a design that had been introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin was the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, Abraham Lincoln, rather than the allegorical figure of Lady Liberty. By 1920, the Lincoln cent had become a staple in American commerce, making its way into the pockets of millions. That year, the Lincoln wheat cent was minted at 3 different facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the coin we're focusing on today is the one struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at the time. Philadelphia produced an impressive 310,165,000 Lincoln cents in 1920. While this may sound like a high number, many of these coins have since been lost, damaged, or worn down. This makes finding one in fine condition or better increasingly rare. Let's take a closer look at the design elements of this historical coin. On the obverse, we see the iconic right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Brenner. Above his head is the inscription Liberty, and below, the year 1920 is prominently displayed. On the reverse, we're greeted by the classic wheat ears design that gives this series its name. The 2 wheat stalks, one on each side, symbolize the prosperity and agricultural success of the United States. Between them, we find the words 1 cent and United States of America, while the Latin motto, E pluribus unum arches above, meaning out of many, one, a phrase that represents the unity of the nation. For collectors, the presence of errors and varieties can make a coin even more valuable. The 1920 Lincoln wheat cent has several notable varieties, including off-center strikes, die cracks, and double dies. Some 1920 wheat cents were struck off-center due to misalignment in the dies, and these coins can be worth hundreds of dollars depending on the extent of the misalignment. Over time, the dies used to mint coins can develop cracks, resulting in raised lines or blobs of extra metal on the coin's surface. These imperfections, especially when prominent, can significantly increase a coin's value. Additionally, some 1920 coins exhibit double dies, where design elements appear to be duplicated due to misalignment during the striking process. A clear double die on the obverse of a 1920 Lincoln cent is especially valuable to collectors. In some cases, debris or grease buildup can cause weak or missing details on the coin, which, although not as dramatic as other errors, still adds to its appeal. Now, let's get to the most exciting part, the market value of the 1920 Lincoln wheat cent. The value of this coin can vary greatly depending on its condition. A well-circulated example in fine condition could be worth anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. A higher-grade specimen with minimal wear could fetch around $50,000. However, the real showstoppers are the uncirculated and mint-state versions. A 1920 Lincoln wheat cent graded MS65 by PCGS or NGC can sell for up to $60,000. For those lucky enough to find a pristine MS67 example, you're looking at a potential auction price exceeding $80,000. In fact, one of the highest ever recorded sales of a 1920 Lincoln cent in near-perfect condition reached an astonishing $90,000 at auction. Let's kick things off with the 1941 wheat penny, an intriguing piece of U.S. history. This coin was minted during a pivotal time, right before the United States entered World War II. While the Great Depression officially ended in 1939, the nation was still in recovery. During this period, U.S. Mint was producing millions of pennies to meet the growing demand from a recovering economy, and the wheat penny, first introduced in 1909, remained the standard design. Also known as the Lincoln cent, it was created by Victor David Brenner to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The front of the coin features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse displays 2 stalks of wheat, symbolizing prosperity and agricultural abundance. This design was used continuously from 1909 until 1958, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1941, U.S. Mint produced over 586 million wheat pennies, minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, without a mint mark, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark at the time, struck the majority of these coins, around 500 million. Though the 1941 wheat penny may seem relatively common, its value depends on its condition and specific varieties. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are often more in demand because they saw more circulation, making high-grade examples harder to come by. In very fine condition, the 1941 wheat penny without a mint mark is considered quite rare, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for it. Now, let's talk about the numbers. In today's market, a 1941 wheat penny in very fine condition can be valued at anywhere from $15,000, depending on its grade and overall appearance. If you happen to have one in uncirculated condition, its worth can skyrocket. Uncirculated examples have sold for thousands of dollars, with some reaching as much as $30,000. In 2021, a 1941 wheat penny graded MS67 red by PCGS fetched over $40,000 at auction. The red designation means the coin retains its original copper color, which is highly sought after by collectors. Even coins in lower grades can add significant value to a collection, especially if they are free from damage and have strong details. The reverse of the coin, featuring 2 stalks of wheat and the words 1 cent in United States of America, is what gives this coin its distinctive look. The Latin motto E pluribus unum arches above, completing the elegant design that has made the wheat penny a favorite among collectors for over a century. One of the reasons the 1941 wheat penny is so sought after is the presence of error varieties. While there are no major errors associated with this particular year, a few minor die varieties can significantly increase the value of the coin. For instance, some coins show doubling in the date or lettering, though these errors are relatively rare. If you suspect you found a double die variety, it's worth having the coin authenticated by a professional grading service. Even minor errors can dramatically boost a coin's worth, particularly if it's already in high demand. The 1941 wheat penny is a key piece for any Lincoln cent collection. Its historical significance, combined with its accessibility in lower grades, makes it a perfect entry point for new collectors. For more seasoned collectors, the quest for high-grade examples and rare varieties offers a rewarding challenge. Many collectors aim to complete a set of wheat pennies from every year and mint mark, and the 1941 penny is an important part of that collection. With its lasting popularity, the 1941 wheat penny will undoubtedly continue to hold a place of significance in the numismatic community. And that's all the essential info about the 1941 wheat penny without a mint mark. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, this coin offers a fascinating slice of American history, and could be incredibly valuable. Next up, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark, found in a striking black color condition. It's a rare gem that commands attention from serious numismatists around the world. The 1946 wheat penny was minted in the final year of World War II, during a time of economic uncertainty and inflation. In the midst of this, the U.S. government continued producing these iconic coins with the famous wheat design by Victor David Brenner. The 1946 Lincoln cent or wheat penny features an image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing 2 stalks of wheat. This coin became a symbol of the nation's strength and resilience during one of the most tumultuous periods in history. Now, let's talk about the no mint mark version of this coin. Typically, a mint mark, like D or S, tells us where the coin was produced. But in 1946, some coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint and didn't carry any mint mark at all. These no mint mark coins are relatively rare, and when you find one in excellent or pristine condition, especially in a unique black color tone, it becomes even more desirable. Why is the black color condition so important? Well, the black color you're seeing here isn't just dirt or tarnish. It's a result of a rare, natural aging process, often caused by environmental factors or storage conditions. Over time, these pennies can develop a unique patina, giving them a darkened, almost black hue. A coin in this condition is considered quite rare. Most 1946 wheat pennies you'll come across will have the standard copper tones. Finding one in a black shade is like stumbling upon a treasure chest in the world of coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the big question. What's this rare coin worth today? The value of a 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark in black color condition can vary greatly depending on its grade and the demand in the market. In general, most 1946 wheat pennies in good or very good condition are worth $140,000. However, the black-colored variety, especially if it's in extra fine or uncirculated condition, can fetch prices of up to $310,000 or more. But when it comes to coins in pristine, near-perfect black condition, the value can skyrocket to anywhere between $385,000 or even higher in some cases. But why the large range in value? It's all about the coin's rarity, condition, and the level of demand among collectors. A coin in pristine condition with little to no wear can demand a premium price. Coins like these are often sold at specialized auctions or through high-end dealers. Some collectors will go the extra mile to track down these rarer variants, willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history with a unique twist. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 1946 wheat penny in black color condition, you might just have a rare coin on your hands. But remember, it's always important to have your coin professionally graded to determine its true market value. To sum it up, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in that rare black color condition, is a coin that holds both historical significance and great value for collectors. If you have one in your collection or come across one, don't let it slip away without considering its potential worth. Today, we're diving into the world of the iconic 1948 wheat penny, a piece of American history that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. From its striking design to the unique errors that make it so sought after, this coin has a fascinating story to tell. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, the 1948 wheat penny with a rare lamination flaw is a treasure you won't want to miss. The 1948 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, is an iconic part of U.S. coinage, cherished by collectors and numismatists alike. Introduced in 1909 to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the wheat penny was crafted by the artist Victor David Brenner. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse displays 2 stalks of wheat, a symbol of the nation's agricultural roots and prosperity. This series ran from 1909 to 1958, making it one of the longest-lasting designs in American coin history. By the time the 1948 penny was minted, the U.S. was in the midst of post-war recovery, with the economy slowly stabilizing. The mintage of coins during this period was high, but certain variations and production flaws make some of them highly valuable to collectors today. The 1948 wheat penny stands out, not only because of its historical context but also due to unique errors that occasionally appeared during its production. In 1948, the U.S. Mint produced over 317 million wheat pennies at the Philadelphia Mint, which means that many coins from this year without a mint mark are relatively common. What truly sets this particular penny apart, however, is a rare production flaw, an unusual rusty red lamination error. Lamination errors arise when the metal planchet, the blank coin surface before it struck, contains impurities or gas bubbles that cause the layers of the coin to peel or flake off during minting. This results in a unique and often visually striking appearance. Although lamination errors can happen on any coin, the rusty red color of the 1948 wheat penny is exceptionally rare. The reddish hue comes from the oxidation of the copper in the planchet, giving the coin a bold and artistic look. Combine this distinctive color with the historical significance of the 1948 date, and you've got a coin that commands attention among collectors. Let's take a closer look at this error and why it makes the coin so desirable. A lamination error typically happens when the outer layer of the coin's metal starts to peel away, often due to impurities in the planchet or inconsistencies during the striking process. In this case, the lamination flaw has resulted in a dramatic rusty red patina that stands out from the coin's original copper tone. This is more than just a visual anomaly, it's a rare event that gives the coin a unique character. Such errors are prized by collectors because they offer a glimpse into the coin's creation and provide a tangible connection to its production. A typical 1948 wheat penny in average condition might not be worth much, perhaps just a few dollars. However, a coin with this specific error, especially one that displays a striking rusty red color, is much more valuable. Coins with error features like this one are highly sought after in the market. Depending on its condition and the severity of the lamination error, this 1948 penny could be worth around $6,000. In fact, particularly well-preserved examples have sold for even more. One such coin recently fetched over $32,000 at a high-profile auction. Finding a 1948 wheat penny with this rare error in pocket change or in a jar of old coins would be like discovering a hidden treasure. Beyond its rarity, the coin holds historical significance, minted in a year that marked a turning point in American history. Its distinctive error makes it a one-of-a-kind collector's item, and collectors love coins with stories to tell. Next, let's dive into the 1937 Lincoln wheat penny, A coin that could be hiding in your pocket change or perhaps tucked away in an old collection. This piece of history might be worth hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars in today's auction market. Stick around to learn why this penny could be more valuable than you think. First, let's examine this iconic coin. The 1937 wheat penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which debuted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Created by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin displays a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse shows 2 wheat stalks, earning it the wheat penny nickname. What makes the 1937 wheat penny stand out? Well, this year has 2 notable varieties, the large date and the small date. We're focusing on the large date version, which, while slightly more common, remains highly desirable to collectors. Since this particular coin lacks a mint mark, it indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the primary minting facility at the time. To understand the significance of this coin, let's take a quick step back in time. The year 1937 was a pivotal one. The world was on the verge of World War II, and the United States was still recovering from the economic devastation of the Great Depression. Despite these challenges, the U.S. Mint produced over 316 million Lincoln wheat pennies in 1937. However, not all of these coins have survived in excellent condition, which makes finding one in fine condition or better quite rare. Now, let's talk about the grading and value of this coin. Coin grading is essential when it comes to determining value. A coin in fine condition shows moderate wear, but key design elements remain visible. For the 1937 wheat penny, this means Lincoln's cheekbone and the wheat stalks on the reverse should still be clearly discernible, even if some of the high points are slightly flattened. A coin that's been well preserved will be worth significantly more than one that's heavily worn. So, what can you expect the 1937 wheat penny, large date, no mint mark, in fine condition to be worth today? Based on recent auction results and price guides, this coin can fetch around $38,000 in lower grades, but in fine condition, the value increases substantially. Depending on factors like market demand and the coin's visual appeal, it could easily be valued at $40,000 or more. Over the past decade, the value of the 1937 wheat penny has been steadily climbing, fueled by its historical importance and the rising popularity of coin collecting. Rare varieties and error coins from this year can go for even higher prices, but even a standard issue in fine condition is a valuable addition to any collection. Before we finish, here are some tips for identifying and preserving your 1937 wheat penny. First, make sure you're looking for the large date version with no mint mark. It's essential to confirm this to understand its true value. Next, handle your coins carefully. Always hold them by the edges to avoid damaging the surfaces. Finally, store your coins in a protective holder or album to shield them from environmental damage and keep them in pristine condition. Finally, the 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark. This particular coin, in very good condition, has become a rare treasure for collectors, and today we'll explore its value, rarity, and why it's such a sought-after coin in the market. The 1952 wheat penny is part of the circulation since 1909. The wheat penny itself, with its design featuring the famous wheat ears on the reverse side, was produced from 1909 until 1958, making it a key piece in the history of U.S. currency. But today we're focusing on the 1952 wheat penny with the D mint mark. The front of the 1952 wheat penny showing Abraham Lincoln's portrait, followed by the reverse side showing the wheat ears and the mint mark. On the obverse side, we have Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait was designed by Victor D. Brenner. The reverse side features 2 stalks of wheat, which is why these coins are commonly called wheat pennies. This design remained unchanged for almost half a century. Now, let's talk about the significance of the D mint mark. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing coins. The mint mark is a small but essential detail in identifying the coin's origin, and it can significantly affect its value. The 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark is relatively common, but when you find one in very good or better condition, that's where things get exciting. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, the condition is everything. A 1952 wheat penny in very good condition, as opposed to one that's been heavily worn, can be considered rare. The wear and tear on these coins over decades of circulation make higher grade examples quite sought after. Coins in very good condition typically show moderate wear, but the details are still visible, and the coin has a nice, clean appearance. In very good condition, the 1952 wheat penny will show clear details, especially on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks on the reverse. These coins are often hard to find in such good shape, which contributes to their growing rarity and market value. Now, here's the exciting part. What's this rare coin worth today? Well, in 2024, a 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark in very good condition can fetch anywhere from $9.50 depending on the grade and market demand. But if you find one in excellent or even uncirculated condition, the value can rise significantly. At coin auctions or through reputable dealer, uncirculated examples of the 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark have been known to reach prices in the range of $1,500 or even more depending on the rarity of the coin's condition. And let's not forget, coins like these, especially in mint condition, can be excellent long-term investments. So, if you're lucky enough to own a 1952 wheat penny in very good condition, how can you take care of it to preserve its value? The key is proper handling and storage. Always wear cotton gloves when handling your coins to prevent oils from your fingers from damaging the surface. Store them in acid-free holders or capsules to keep them safe from environmental factors like humidity and light. The 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark may not be the rarest coin in the world, but in very good condition, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and investors alike. With its historical significance, iconic design, and growing market value, this coin remains a prized possession for many. So, whether you're just starting out in coin collecting or you're a seasoned numismatist, keep an eye out for this one. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more numismatic insights and coin collecting tips, and leave a comment below. Do you have a 1952 wheat penny in your collection? Let us know your thoughts and experiences with this iconic coin. Happy collecting!